My brothers and sisters, we all go through difficulties in life. We all face moments where the world feels dark and our hearts feel heavy. But remember, no hardship lasts forever and no storm stays forever. Even the night must end and the sun must rise. Today, I want to share with you 5 powerful ways to fight depression by the will of Allah. Strengthen your connection with Allah. My beloved brothers and sisters, let me remind you of something very important. No matter what you are going through, no matter how heavy your heart feels, the first and best place to turn is to Allah. He is Al-Wadud, the most loving. He is closer to you than your jugular vein. Sometimes when we feel lost, when we feel broken, we start looking for solutions in the wrong places. We turn to people who may not understand us, we drown ourselves in distractions, but we forget that the one who created us knows us better than anyone else. Allah tells us in the Quran, unquestionably by the remembrance of Allah, hearts find rest. Surah Arda 13:28. This means that true peace, true contentment is found in the remembrance of Allah. My brothers and sisters, when was the last time you sat alone and just spoke to Allah? When was the last time you made dua, not just because you needed something, but because you wanted to connect with Him? Many times we treat our relationship with Allah like an emergency button. We only press it when we are in trouble. But Allah is not just there for the bad times. He is there for you in every moment of your life. If you are feeling down, increase your salah and don't just rush through it like a routine. Pause for a moment. When you stand in prayer, remind yourself that you are standing before the King of all kings. When you go into sujud, pour your heart out. That is the closest you will ever be to your Creator. So make that moment count. Say, Ya Allah, you know my struggles. You know what is in my heart. Help me, guide me, heal me. And I promise you, my brothers and sisters, if you sincerely turn to Allah, He will open doors you never imagined. The problem today is that we fill our hearts with so much worldly noise that we forget the sweetness of talking to our Rabb. We scroll endlessly on our phones, seeking comfort in temporary distractions. But the true comfort lies in the Quran. The Quran is not just a book of rules. It is a healing for the heart. It is a message from Allah to you. Open it, even if it is just for a few minutes a day, and you will feel the difference. And don't underestimate the power of dhikr. The Prophet taught us simple words that carry great rewards. Even if all you can say is La ilaha illallah, say it. Even if all you can manage is Astaghfirullah, say it. Because every time you remember Allah, He remembers you. Imagine that. Allah the Most High remembering you by name. What more comfort do we need? My brothers and sisters, your connection with Allah is your anchor in this life. It is what will carry you through the storms. It is what will bring light into the darkness. No matter how far you feel, no matter what mistakes you have made, Allah's mercy is always greater. Just take a step towards Him and He will run towards you. Positive company and good friends. My beloved brothers and sisters, one of the biggest influences on our mental and emotional state is the company we keep. The people around us either lift us up or pull us down. They either bring us closer to Allah or distract us from Him. And let me tell you something very important. If you are constantly surrounded by negativity, by people who complain, gossip, and spread hopelessness, then don't be surprised if you start feeling the same way. The Prophet gave us a beautiful example when he said, a good friend is like a perfume seller. Even if you don't buy anything, you still leave smelling good. And a bad friend is like a blacksmith. Even if you don't get burned, you still leave with smoke on you. Look at this wisdom. If you sit with good company, you benefit from their presence, their words, their positivity, even if you don't realize it. But if you sit with the wrong people, even if you think you are strong, their negativity will eventually affect you. My brothers and sisters, who are the people in your circle? Do they remind you of Allah? Do they support you in doing good? Or do they pull you into things that distance you from your faith? Sometimes we hold on to toxic friendships because we fear being alone. But let me tell you something, it is better to walk alone towards Jannah than to be surrounded by people who are dragging you towards destruction. A true friend is not someone who just makes you laugh, but someone who wants to see you succeed, not just in this world, but in the hereafter. They will correct you with kindness when you are wrong. They will remind you to pray when you forget. They will lift you up when you are down. The truth is, when you are struggling with sadness or depression, the people around you matter even more. If you spend time with those who complain, who only focus on the negatives in life, you will start feeling that same hopelessness. But if you are around people who are always saying Alhamdulillah, even in difficulty, people who remind you of Allah's mercy, people who encourage you to keep going, you will find yourself feeling stronger. And let me remind you, my brothers and sisters, that sometimes the best company is the company of the righteous, even if it is not in person. If you don't have good friends around you, listen to beneficial talks, read the Quran, and engage with those who remind you of Allah, even if it is online. The right company is not always about physical presence, but about influence. At the end of the day, we are a reflection of the people we surround ourselves with, the Prophet said. A person is upon the religion of his close friends, so let him be mindful of whom he befriends. So ask yourself, my brothers and sisters, who are your closest friends? Are they bringing you closer to Jannah, or are they pushing you further away? Because on the day of judgment, even the closest friends will become enemies, except those who built their friendship upon the love of Allah. Be grateful, even in hardship. My beloved brothers and sisters, gratitude is not just about saying Alhamdulillah when things are easy. True gratitude is tested when life becomes difficult, when things don't go as planned, when you feel like you're drowning in problems. But let me remind you, no matter what you are going through, there is always something to be grateful for. Allah tells us in the Quran, if you are grateful, I will certainly give you more. Surah Ibrahim 14:7. This means that gratitude is not just an act of worship, it is a key to increase in blessings. Many times when we are struggling, we focus so much on what is missing that we forget what we still have. My brothers and sisters, take a moment and reflect. The fact that you are breathing right now is a blessing. The fact that your heart is still beating is a blessing. The fact that you can listen to these words, that you have a roof over your head, food to eat, eyes that see, ears that hear, these are all blessings we often take for granted. Sometimes we think gratitude means being happy with everything in life. But no, gratitude means trusting that even in our difficulties, Allah's plan is better than our plan. Look at the life of the Prophet. He went through the loss of his parents, his wife Khadija, his children, his companions. He was insulted, driven out of his own city, and faced hardship after hardship. But did he ever complain? No. He remained grateful to Allah. Why? Because he knew that this life is temporary and that Allah's wisdom is far greater than what we can understand. My brothers and sisters, when you focus on what you have instead of what you don't, your entire perspective changes. You wake up in the morning and instead of saying, I have so many problems, you say, Alhamdulillah, I have another day to seek Allah's mercy. Instead of saying, I don't have enough money, you say, Alhamdulillah, I still have something to survive on. This attitude of gratitude is what brings peace to the heart. And let me tell you something beautiful. When you thank Allah, even in hardship, He replaces your pain with contentment. You may still have struggles, but your heart will feel at ease. You may still have difficulties, but you will find strength to keep going. Because gratitude shifts your focus from the problem to the one who is greater than all problems. Allah, even the smallest blessings in your life are gifts from Him. The ability to walk, the ability to smile, the love of your family, the fact that He has given you another chance to turn to Him. These are all things we don't think about, but they are priceless. Imagine if tomorrow you only woke up with the things you thanked Allah for today. How much would you have left? So, my brothers and sisters, no matter what life throws at you, remember, there is always a reason to say Alhamdulillah. Keep thanking Allah even in difficulty, and watch how He opens doors for you from places you never expected. Keep yourself busy with good deeds. My beloved brothers and sisters, one of the biggest tricks of shaitan is to make you feel useless, to make you sit in idleness, drowning in overthinking, trapped in a cycle of negativity. And let me tell you, an empty mind is shaitan's playground. When you are sitting alone with nothing to do, he whispers, you are not good enough, nothing will change, just give up. But do not let him win. Keep yourself busy with good deeds, and you will see how Allah fills your life with light. Allah tells us in the Quran, indeed, good deeds remove bad deeds. Surah Hud 11:11-4. This means that every small act of goodness wipes away negativity. When you engage in good deeds, you don't just help others, you heal yourself. You replace sorrow with purpose, sadness with hope. Even a simple smile can brighten someone's day, and in return, Allah brightens your heart. Look at the life of the Prophet. He was the busiest of men, leading the ummah, teaching, guiding, and helping others. Yet, he always made time for good deeds. When he saw someone struggling, he helped. When he saw someone sad, he consoled them. When he met people, he greeted them with kindness. Why? Because engaging in good pushes away negativity. Many people ask, I feel down, I feel lost, what should I do? The answer is simple. Get up and do something good, even if it's small. Visit the sick, feed the hungry, make dua for someone without them knowing, clean up a masjid, help your parents, check in on a friend. Even if you are struggling yourself, helping others will uplift you. You may think you are fixing someone else's problem, but in reality, Allah is healing your heart through that action. And remember, good deeds are not only about others. Even acts of worship are good deeds that keep you occupied in a beneficial way. Read Quran even if it's just a few verses. Make dhikr while walking. Give charity even if it's just a small amount. Keep your tongue moist with Alhamdulillah, Subhanallah. La ilaha illa Allah. You don't need wealth or status to do good. All you need is sincerity, and Allah will accept it. My brothers and sisters, sadness grows when you remain idle. The more you sit in one place overthinking, the more shaitan will convince you that nothing will change. But when you move, when you take action, when you engage in something positive, your heart finds relief. So do not let sadness consume you. Consume it with good deeds. Keep doing good. Keep moving forward and watch how Allah replaces your struggles with endless blessings. Never lose hope in Allah's mercy. My beloved brothers and sisters, no matter what you have been through, no matter how many times you have fallen, no matter how broken you feel right now, do not lose hope in the mercy of Allah. His mercy is far greater than any sin, any mistake, and any hardship you are facing. Allah's mercy is not limited. It is not like human mercy. We as humans forgive today, but hold grudges tomorrow. We say we have moved on, but deep down we remember the pain. But Allah, He is Ar-Rahman, Ar-Rahim, the most merciful, the most compassionate. When He forgives, He erases. When He heals, He restores completely. Allah tells us in the Quran, say, O my servants who have transgressed against themselves, do not despair of the mercy of Allah. Indeed, Allah forgives all sins. Indeed, it is He who is the most forgiving, the most merciful. Surah Az-Zumar 39:53. Look at this verse, my brothers and sisters. Allah is calling you. He is speaking to those who have made mistakes, to those who feel distant, to those who think they are beyond saving. He is telling you, never lose hope. He doesn't say, Allah forgives some sins. No, He says Allah forgives all sins. The only condition, you turn back to Him with sincerity. But shaitan, oh, he wants you to believe that you are too far gone. He whispers in your ear, you are not good enough. You have sinned too much. It's too late for you. And many of us fall for it. We sit in regret, thinking, how can I even pray after everything I've done? How can I turn to Allah after I've ignored Him for so long? But my brothers and sisters, let me tell you something. If you are alive, if your heart is still beating, then Allah is still giving you a chance. The doors of His mercy are still wide open. Think about the man who killed 99 people and still sought forgiveness. He thought he had no hope. But what did Allah do? He guided him to the right path, and before he could even reach his destination, He granted him Jannah. Subhanallah, if Allah can forgive a man who killed 99 people, what makes you think He won't forgive you? Sometimes we feel hopeless because we are facing hardships. Life knocks us down, and we wonder, where is Allah? But let me tell you, Allah has never left you. He has always been there. He knows your pain, He sees your tears, and He hears the silent cries.